Welcome students. In today's session, I am going to work out some problems, what we call as the practical problems. Practical problems which involve the union and the intersection. Some formula which I gave in the previous session we will be utilizing here. Now, let me write the statement of the problem. The first problem is if x and y are two sets, if x and y are two sets such that n of x is 17, n of y is 23 and n of x union y is 38. What you have to do? You have to find out n of x intersection y. So here you do not know the actual elements, whereas the cardinal number is given. There are two sets here, finite sets only. N of x is 17. Directly it is given in the form n of x, n of y. That means there are 17 elements in the first set. There are 23 elements in the second set. And the union of them has 38 elements. What has to be calculated? How many elements are there in common? So, in the formula I had given you, the sets as A, B and C. Same thing you can write here also, right? We know that n of x union y equal to n of x plus n of y minus n of x intersection y. So, look at this one. There are 4 terms in the formula. Any 3 are given, you can calculate the 4th one. Sometimes this would be given and this and that, you have to calculate the last one. Out of the 4, 3 would be given, you have to calculate the remaining. Now, in this one, directly the data has been given in this form only. So, the problem is little bit easier. Now, n of x union y, that would be 38. What is n of x? It is 17. N of y, 23, and this is the unknown quantity. And they have asked you to find out n of x intersection y. Now, that is the unknown thing. Take it to the left hand side. This minus would become plus. That is shifting that. It is n of x intersection y is 17 plus 23 minus 38. So, 23 plus 17 is 40 minus 38. Therefore, write the answer n of x intersection y is equal to 2. This can be expected for a 2-mark question generally because it is already given in that particular form. So, for writing the formula and writing the data, what has been given in the problem, you get 1 mark for that one. To do the remaining calculation, you get the 2nd mark. Usually it is a 2-mark question. By chance, it is given for a 3-mark question, its advantage is to you. 1 mark for this one and 2nd mark and the 3rd mark would be there. Now, when the data is given already in the standard form, it is easier for you to get the answer. If it is not there, then you have to write one more step and get the result. Like in the next problem, here it is given that if x and y are two sets such that x union y has 18 elements, x has 8 elements, and y has 15 elements. How many elements does x intersection y have? This is the question. Now it is also a statement problem only. If x and y are two sets such that x union y has 18 elements, x has 8 elements, y has 15 elements, how many elements does x intersection y have? Now same thing as in the previous same procedure, same type of data. The difference is in the earlier problem I had given n of x equal to 17, n of y equal to 23, like that. Here that notation is not given. So what you have to do? Write given, you write one more step. N of x equal to 8, n of y is equal to 15, n of x union y is 18. What has to be calculated? N of x intersection y, write the question mark. So given n. So this notation was already given in the previous problem. Here one more step you have to write. N of x is 8, n of y is 15, n of x union y is 18, n of x intersection y has to be calculated. So start with the same formula. N of x union y is equal to n of x plus n of y minus n of x intersection y. Now let me write the data. It is 18 is equal to 8 plus 15 minus n of x intersection y. Just like the previous problem, interchange the terms here. N of x intersection y equal to 8 plus 15 minus 18. What is 15 plus 8? That is 23 minus 18, that would be 5. See, in the previous problem I stopped here because it was given like that. The problem was given. Here the question is how many elements does x intersection y have? Therefore you better write the answer in sentence. Therefore x intersection y has 5 elements. See, you have to write the answer in whatever way it has been asked in the question, in the problem. See, in the previous problem, they have just given find n of x intersection y. So I wrote it like that. Whereas in this one, they have asked in sentence how many elements does it have. Therefore, after calculation, the meaning is same, but the presentation is different. So x intersection y has 5 elements. Now this is, so even this can be expected either for a 2 or a 3 mark question. Now let me move on to another problem where the data may be little bit different. Now whenever two sets are there, this is a formula we are having whenever union and intersection are involved here. Otherwise, now three sets means the last formula. When the difference is asked, now that the third and the fourth formula. Now let me move on to the next problem. Here, if S and T, if S and T are two sets such that S has 21 elements. S has 21 elements. T has 32 elements. And S intersection T has 11 elements. What has to be calculated? The elements in S has been given, the element in T has been given, the S intersection T, how many elements are there, has been given. So what is the other thing? It is S union T. So write that one. How many elements are there? How many elements are there in S union T? How many elements are there in S union T? Or the question can be how many elements does S union T have? Both ways it can be expected. Now again here, as in the earlier problem, it is not given in the using the notation. Only the data is directly given. So let me write in the standard form or using the notation. Let us see what is given. Now, given first one, S has 21 elements. That is, n of S is 21. And T has 32 elements. That is, n of T is equal to 32. What is the other one? The intersection has 11 elements. N of S intersection T is equal to 11. So what has to be calculated? We have to find out n of S union T. How many elements are there in the union of that one? So because the sets are S and T, let me write the formula using these sets, that's all. N of S union T equal to n of S plus n of T minus n of S intersection T. So if A and B are given, you rearrange. X and Y were given, we wrote like that. S and T, whatever may be the sets here, you can write it directly. N of S, I have written 21. N of T, it is 32 minus 11. So it's simple arithmetical calculation. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 2, 5 minus 11. So 3 minus 1, 2. 5 minus 1, 4. So how many are the elements are there? So in the union, omitting the common elements here, there are 42 elements. Therefore, you write there are 42 elements. There are 42 elements in S union T, or the answer can be written as S union T has 42 elements. Both mean the same thing. So this is the method we have to adopt. I told you already, when there are two sets here, when you use this formula, 4 terms are there. The individual sets, the union as well as the intersection. So 4 terms would be there. When any 3 of them are given, you can calculate the fourth. 3 are given, you can calculate the fourth one. It may be the individual set, or it may be the union, or it may be the intersection. Now, in the next problem, that's what I'm going to calculate. The elements in one set would be given. The union, number of elements in union will be given. The number of elements in the intersection will be given. You have to calculate the number of elements in the second set. So let me write the statement here. If X and Y are two sets such that X has 40 elements. X has 40 elements. X union Y has 60 elements. 60 elements, and X intersection Y has 10 elements. 10 elements. Then how many elements? Then how many elements are there? How many elements are there in Y? How many elements are there in Y? That means that here, that's what I told you just now before I started this problem. In this formula, there are 4 terms. N of X, N of Y, N of X intersection Y, N of X union Y. Now, what's the data? First, let me write the data. Given or data, you can write. It is N of X. First one, X has 40 elements. Then X union Y, N of X union Y has 60 elements. X intersection Y has 10 elements. That is 10. What has to be calculated? You have to find N of Y. You have to find N of Y. That means that how many elements are in the second set? The elements in the first set given. in the union given, in the intersection given, only you have to calculate how many elements are present in the second set. So 4 quantities, 4 terms are there in the formula, 3 have been given, you have to calculate the 4th one. That's what I told you. In when you use this particular formula, any 3 have to be given. So let me write the formula first here. We know that n of x union y is n of x. We know that n of x plus n of y minus n of x intersection y. Write all the known quantities. This is 60 and this is 40. Unknown quantity you write as it is minus 10. Now observe, this unknown quantity is on the right hand side. Keep it on the right hand side only. Let me shift the other term to the left hand side. That is 60 plus 40 becomes minus 40. Minus 10 becomes plus 10. That is equal to n of y. First we add the positive terms. 60 plus 10. These two I am adding. That becomes 70 minus 40. Okay. So this is n of y. What is 70 minus 40? That would be equal to 30. That is n of y. Now how do you write the answer? Right? Therefore, y has 30 elements. Here I do not know what are the elements here. I am just giving you the number of elements in the particular set. Yes, in the particular set y here, because the elements of x were given and x union y and x intersection y were given. So the unknown quantity was the number of elements in the second set y. So that has been calculated. Now these are comparatively, these are simpler problems, can be expected for either 2 or 3 mark question. 2 mark question means writing the formula, writing the data, 1 mark. For the remaining part, 1 mark. But sometimes it is given because sometimes even in the question paper also there will be some changes. Suppose it is given for a 3 mark question. In that case, writing the formula 1 mark and writing the data and half of the simplification 1 mark. For writing the answer in sentence or using the notation, you get the remaining mark. So go through all these formulae, whatever I had given in the previous session, and the method I have followed in these problems properly, so that in the coming sessions I am going to work out some problems which are little bit lengthy. There may be 3 sets here. So sometimes there are 3 sets now, we may have to use the Venn diagram, which would be better to solve the problem in a simpler way. So we will meet in the next session. Thank you.